Hello guild members and welcome to a brand new episode of Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King with me, the True Gamer. Off screen, I have been doing a lot of trading. I found an area just east of where Argonia is, and there's metal slimes there, and they would come in groups of 8, and every battle I would probably get roughly between 3 and 4, and sometimes I get 5. It was very lucky. I could never kill all 8, but like I was there for a while and I trained everyone up. So Drew is now level 30, Youngest is 29, Jessica is 27, and Angelo is 28. Skill points you can see here. I didn't put anything into sword. Spears are at level 76, so Thunder Thrust is now Lightning Thrust, which makes it easier for us to kill metal slimes. And then I started dishing out points into Courage because I want to get to Giga Slash, which will give us Omni Heal as well. Yangus, I've gone 72 into Axes and 51 into Scythes, which upgraded Hatchet Man into Executioner, which does the same thing as Lightning Thrust, so now he has a higher chance of killing him, so that's why I wanted that. Scythes I've got up, I've got Grim Reaper. Jessica is currently at 79 with Staves, and she can't get any higher than that right now, so I just put 2 points into Sex Appeal. It doesn't do anything. And then Angelo, I've put a couple of points into Swords because I ran out, because he's got to 81 points in Bows, but I can't put any more points into that. But he did upgrade Cherub's Arrow to Ceres Arrow, so he now can get more MP back if we need him to do that. So that's what we've been doing. And then Cameron's Codex, I haven't done any of this, but let's have a look at this real quick because I realized off screen that there was probably a bunch of stuff. So we have Devilish Dancers, Cherry Flying Timber, Casino Country, we can't do that, Charming Portrait. Here there's a portrait display in Argonia Castle, the Young Prince, Charmels, by a most eminent artist. Argonia Castle, just take a picture of the castle itself. Baccarat Golden Slime can't gather. There's 3 Argonia Golden Slimes, King of Argonia, and then Prince Charmles. So, I also want to have a look around Argonia itself. I have gotten a couple of pieces of equipment, but I haven't upgraded everyone. I just basically gave Jessica and Yangus the shields that you can buy here. And hopefully you can't hear that mowing of the lawn, because that's going to be really frustrating if that comes out on the recording. So today it's just about going through Argonia. We might continue the story a little bit, but we shall see. I have to keep my voice on because I don't want to be overheard. But I'm also a little bit worried about the future when I think of Prince Charmles ruling the roost. I mean, it's hard to believe he's King Clavius' son with looks like that. Clavius is distinguished and handsome when Charmles is just, well, charmless, really. If it was his looks that weren't up to scratch, it wouldn't matter, but it goes a lot deeper than that. Every time my husband opens his mouth, he comes out with something bad about Prince Charmles. I can see where he's coming from, but still. Antidotal herb. Okay, so let's have a look around here, just in case there's a golden slime in here. If we end up continuing the story, I'll show you where the metal slimes are and what I was doing. We've got a hairband, put that in the thing. Is there any golden slimes in here? No. Okay, cool. There's a ladder there. Can I get on this ladder? No, okay, it's just a prop. Can I get out the door? Thank you. So again, I'm so happy that I'm back to recording and everything. Can I take a picture of it here? Does this count? Yes, okay, good. Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be back recording and everything, so that's great. What do you have to say for yourself? King Clavius is an excellent ruler. Under his leadership, Argonia can't fail to prosper. But it's a bit worrying think how things will go when the time Prince Charmles to take over. Imagine him in charge of politics. So as you can hear, this Prince Charmles is not very a not very dignified person. Mini medal, nice. If I end up finding like things that we just take pictures of, I'll do them on screen, but usually like as normal, I'll do them off screen. Just so that we have more time to just explore and then go to the castle, because the castle's huge. And, you know, try and get some story done. But I like to talk to everyone. Piece of cool cheese, thank you. Any golden slimes here? No, there's a golden plate, but that's it. I like his leather sofa. There's an ancient ritual here in Argonia where the prince has to prove he has what it takes to rule the kingdom after his father. He does that by defeating a rare monster called the Argon Lizard and bringing back its jewel as proof of his conquest. If he succeeds, he is recognized as the heir to the throne. It's sort of like a coming-of-age ceremony, I suppose. Any golden slimes up here? No, but there is a cupboard that might have something of worth for me. Turban, cool. Alright, so that's those houses dealt with. And we're going to have a look in the inn as well. And then there was a house up on that hill too, wasn't there, up there? Where Lorenzo lives or something. Okay, so here we have the inn. What do you have to say for yourself? You know why Prince Charmles and Princess Medea were engaged to be even before they were born? Oh, so you've heard already, have you? Well, what disappointing. I didn't know there was anyone else telling you that story. Okay, well, let's hear your story then. Please don't look down the camera at me. Well, it's a bit of a long story, but I'm sure you won't mind. Shall I start now? Yes. Wonderful. Now listen carefully. The link between the prince and the princess goes all the way back to their grandparents' days. Long, long ago, Prince Charmles' grandfather hid his identity and set off on a world tour. During his travels, he went to the kingdom of Trodaine and fell in love with the princess. But Argonia and Trodaine were on very bad terms at the time. He wanted to marry her, but he never got his wish because both their families opposed the match. They had no choice but to part, promising each other that one day their children would marry in their place. Sadly, they both only had boys, so they died without seeing their promise fulfilled. But then his son, King Clavius, decided that he wanted to make his father's wish come true. So he approached the king of Trodaine and asked that their children be married if a boy and a girl were born to them. King Trode agreed to the idea. Sometime later, King Clavius fathered a son. Prince Charmles or Princess Medea was born to King Trode. So by getting married, they'll be fulfilling their grandparents' wishes at last. Sorry to go on a bit, but it's a lovely story. Yeah, it's a lot of lore. And as you know, I am a whore for lore. We're already 8 minutes into the episode. I haven't done anything yet. Medicine, nice. And 38 gold, nice. Ooh, there's a couple of cupboards back here. What have you got in here for me? Mini medal, nice. There's a bed there for him. And nothing in there. Any golden slimes? Can't see any. Let's have a look here. Then we'll have a look a bit more around, and then we'll continue the story, because I think we're going to get some story done today. Probably not all of it, but we'll get some of it done. Nothing in here. Room here. Couple of closets. Wardrobes. Wayfarer's clothes. Oh, is that it? Okay. They must be in the castle then, all these golden slimes. Oh yeah, I wanted to go up this hill first, didn't I? Because this is a big house, so let's see what's in here. There's 3 barrels. Piece of plain cheese. Nothing back here. It's a nice house. Nothing there for me to get on. That's just the opposite side. My master is the Chancellor of the King, and he's an extremely important man. Okay. Good for him. Oh no, this just leads to the over here. My only son, Lorenzo, is off on a world tour at the moment. It's good to let your children off and go broaden their horizons while they're young. I have high hopes for him being a very important man in the future. Oh, it's upstairs, look at that. Good job I came in here. There's a balcony, anything else? There's a bookshelf. In the diary of the mansion's owner, Lorenzo is telling everyone he wants to set on a journey to broaden his horizons. It's painfully obvious that it is just a convenient excuse to get out of his duties at the castle. Then again, he says he plans to stop by Alexandria to see his fiancée, so how could I say no? It remains my fervent hope that his association with Jessica will knock some sense out into his thick skull of his. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'd recognize the name of Lorenzo. It's Jessica's fiancé. Pile of magic water, nice. And then what's out on the balcony? Anything? Nothing? No, nothing. Okay, so let's get to the castle then. What's this door here? Can I get in here? I can, okay. So it's been a very long time since I've actually done this section of the game. There were a lot of messengers coming from Troday before the royal engagement was announced. Well, lately there hasn't been any at all. I don't know why they've stopped coming, but I have a bad feeling about this. What with Troday being so far away across the ocean, it's not easy to make contact with them over there all that quickly. Okay, anything in here? No. Anything in here? Mini medal, nice. I wonder if I have enough for the next prize. Okay, so let's talk to you. Have you heard? Seems Prince Charmles was so scared of doing his initiation that he hid himself in a barrel. Ridiculous, isn't it? I bet the wedding would be off if the Princess of Traynane never got wind of it. Oh yeah, that was meant to be a secret. Don't tell anyone, okay? I can't believe that no good gesture escaped. I've got a feeling I'm going to regret that blunder for many a day. Well, I won't let him go when I see him next time. Not that I particularly want to see him again, of course. I was sure my number was up at the time. Actually, a very strange jester was here at the castle the other day. He sort of appeared out of nowhere. No one really paid him that much of attention, what with all the fuss Prince Charmles was making at the time. It's quite a big thing that he was here, isn't it? It's my job to keep the castle safe, so I feel bad that I wasn't more on the ball. Yeah. He's a murderer. Anything here? No, nothing. Okay. Suit yourself. Can you believe that I finally found Prince Charmles hidden in a barrel of all things? He must have been braver than we thought to endure so many days stuck in a tiny space like that. Oh, there's the main entrance. I'm supposed to be the maid, but until the other day, all I was doing was looking for Prince Charmles. I thought it was a bit odd, a bit of a waste of time looking for him when he was probably long gone, but he was actually inside the castle all along. Anything over here? You're a scholar. A magic mirror? No, I've not heard of anything like that. If you want to know about magic, you should ask one of the royal magicians. They'll probably know what it is you're talking about. Okay. Nothing over here. I'm just looking for those golden slimes. Getting some information about everything that's happening. Argonia Castle has opened its doors to everyone, but please make sure you behave properly when inside the castle walls. And then we've got, if only I heard this, but apparently there's some kind of agreement between Traynane and Argonia. They say if a boy and a girl are born in each kingdom, they have to marry. The agreement was made a long time ago to Prince Charmles and Princess Medea, of fulfilling a vow that their grandparents made. I wonder what it's like to be engaged from the minute you're born. Do you think they're happy about it? No. Probably not. Let's take a picture of the king and then a painting or something as well. I've got to remember to take that. But like I said, if I don't do it now, I'll do it off screen. And then we'll just do the usual, and I'll just show you, like, hey, look, I took this picture. Oh, that's probably the painting that I need to take a picture of. No? What did it say? Something about what was the painting? Camera's Codex? Argonia Castle, taking a backpack on slime, King of Argonia, Prince Charmles. I thought there was something about a painting. A charming portrait. Here there's a portrait displayed in Argonia Castle of young Prince Charmles. Okay, so it's of Prince Charmles, it's not of him. King Cliver's throne room is just inside. Make sure you're on your best behavior and you don't do anything to disturb His Majesty. Or His Highness, sorry. Well, I'm not quite... Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Can't wait for you to see Charmels. Let's have a look upstairs while we're here. Both King Clivus and his older brother, Eltrio, completed their initiation with no fear whatsoever. But Prince Charmles is such a coward, whining on about how lizards are so scary and frightening. He should be ashamed of himself. Still haven't found any golden slimes. But look at the size of this castle though, because that's all. There's another section over to the right, and there's a way to get to it. I can't remember how to do it though. What do you have to say for yourself? This is the chamber of the late queen. Ever since his wife died, King Clavius has been easier than ever on the Prince Charmles. Okay, so that's the queen's chamber. Anything over here? Yeah, a couple of pots. So we haven't really done anything yet. It's probably going to be an episode of me just exploring the castle. We probably will get a tiny bit of story done, probably not a lot. Depends. Okay, so let's have a look here. Seed of Strength. I did give a couple of seeds of strength to Yangus, so Yangus is doing a little bit more damage now, which is great. Aha, yeah, okay, this is probably what you get. Anything over here? Let's have a look. Stairs going down here. See, there's so many like different ways to get around this castle, but maybe I might actually... Okay, let's see what's down here first. Can I even get in it? No. Okay. Door's locked. There's a chest in there, I saw it. Okay. But maybe I will. I'll go and continue the story, and then we can explore it a bit more later, because we're going to be here for a while. But while I am here, we may as well go to the other side. So let's continue the story, he says, as he runs off to explore the castle some more. Nothing over there, okay. Aha, there's Charmels. That is Prince Charmles. This is the prince himself. I say, who are you? I don't believe you're a member of the castle staff. How dare you enter the room of the royal prince without permission? Do you realize who I am? Honestly, what a nerve. I could call the guards on you in an instant, you know. If I don't want to be manhandled by them, then I suggest you leave immediately. Oh, if you don't want to be handled by them. Yeah, that's Prince Charmles. Lovely, isn't he? There's a book. Magazine called Big Boy Wonderland. Think you're a big boy, there's a secret club out there, and it may just be what you're looking for. We can't reveal the exact location here, but believe us, it's well worth the trip. If you have to find it, make sure to ask for Puffy. She's dynamite with a short fuse. Rawr. Just lie back and let her work her magic. Believe us, you had never felt a pair like hers before. Oh yes, snuggling to them is like a paradise on earth. You don't want to leave. Unfortunately, I know exactly what it's talking about, so... That's Prince Charmles' room there. I can't help but worry about that he might try to run off again. But if you want to watch over him, if you try to watch over him all the time, he moans and bawls like you wouldn't believe. Oh, this job would be the death of me, he says, smiling. It looks like Shmari. It's not, but it looks like him. Can you get through the door, please? Thank you. That's really nice of you. We had a lot of mini medals. I haven't found one golden slime yet. Well, this is gonna go... Still haven't gone to the king. Yeah, let's stay in this tower. Oh, I can't get in. The door is shut tightly. That's probably gonna take us to the roof. So let's... Log room in the corner houses Argonia's royal treasures. A little while back, a jester came along and broke in. He didn't take anything, which was a relief, but he did manage to get away. I doubt I'd have kept my job if he'd got hold of any treasure. The magic mirror? Yes, I'm sure that was still there. Nothing was taken, like I said. Interesting. Okay, so nothing here. And let's go up the stairs. Okay. There's just a room up here, and then exit that way. This has got to be the king's room, yeah? Aha! Golden slime! Watch me just not have noticed that there was golden slimes in other places. Elfin elixir, nice. I like it looks like it's in a kettle, a little teapot. It didn't count? What are you talking about? I can't even get it. There we go. There we go. I'm surprised they haven't... Maybe they have in other Dragon Quest that I haven't played, but I'm surprised they haven't done a golden slime the same as a metal slime, but it gives more gold than experience sort of thing. I know there's certain enemies that do give you gold and stuff, which we will go into once we find them. Oh. Jeez. Okay, let's go up then. Let's go to the top. Why not? That's a lot of steps. Bloody hell. Anything up here? There's a guard. No? Okay, so what do you have to say for yourself? I love being a guard, it's great fun, and the view's amazing. The only drawback is that it can get a bit chilly out here in the wind. So I love, look at that, you can see everything, all the locations you can explore. It's still one of my favourite games of all time, this game. It's just so... It's so brilliantly done. If King Clive's older brother, Eltrio, had a son, he'd be the one doing the royal initiation now, but Eltrio gave up the throne and left Argonia, so leadership passed on to his younger brother. As Prince of Argonia, Charmels has no choice but to complete the royal initiation, even though he can't stand the sight of lizards. Ooh, in a library? No. In answer to my own question. It appears to be a diary from a royal official. Of course, I never go anywhere without wearing my scholar's specs. They're simply perfect for an uncommonly quick-witted girl like me. But my hat, oh, it's a disaster, so hideously uncultured. If only I had a hat that reflected my superior intelligence as well as my spectacles do. I suspect that I could combine the scholar's specs with a hat to make the perfect piece of headwear, but I simply cannot bear to sacrifice them. What to do, what to do? I lie awake at night fretting about it. You know, it is easy being a beautiful genius. Alchemy part, scholar's cap, magical hat plus scholar's specs. Okay, we will be going soon to continue the story. I definitely want to continue the story. Magical mirror. Yes, it's a feeling there's something like that among the royal treasures, but I can't be sure. Even if it is here, Argonia will, you'll need the king's permission if you want to borrow it or even lay eyes on it. It sounds like the prince can't stand them, but I absolutely adore lizards. They're indispensable when it comes to black magic. It's hard for a royal magician to understand why the prince is so afraid of them when we have no problems with them whatsoever. So this is probably going to be locked, yeah? Oh no, it's open, okay. Aha, it's a chest. Just one singular chest. It's locked. Unlocked it, which contains Cloak of Evasion, nice. Anything in here? No. Right, okay, so let's get, hopefully, back towards the entrance. Yes, okay, so now I know where we are. Perfect. That actually works out really well. Because now I can just run around here and go over to there to go to the throne room. Any golden slimes in here? You'd think there would be. Maybe behind the throne? How can we promise the prince he'll be safe during the initiation without sending soldiers along to protect him? It's no good, I just can't see how it's possible. Anything over here? No.
Your Majesty, are you feeling poorly? Did those travelers cause you some trouble? No, I'm fine. One of them reminded me of someone, but I must be mistaken.
The king's terribly troubled at the moment because Prince Charmles refuses to carry out the initiation. His Majesty is even considering having guards escort him. But that would be hardly prove his ability to succeed to the throne. If anything, it would prove just the opposite. No, I can't get behind the throne, okay.
The magic mirror? But it's a precious royal heirloom. Why on earth do you require it? Explain yourself. I understand. However, as I have said, the magic mirror is a treasure of the royal family. I cannot simply give it to you.
I knew he'd say no. C'est la vie, I suppose. It was a lot to ask.
So now what? How are we going to avenge my brother's death without that mirror?
If what you say is true, you must have survived a great many ordeals on your travels. That means your fighting skills must be on a par with those of my soldiers.
But Your Majesty, you can't possibly plan to use those travelers instead of royal guardsmen.
Well surmised, Chancellor. Listen to me carefully. I rule with a fair hand, but I cannot grant every request that is made of me. However, if the royal family owes someone a debt of gratitude, I consider it my duty to fulfill it. You need the magic mirror. Then accept my request. If you complete the task I set forth for you, you may have the mirror. Summon the prince!
At once, Your Majesty.
The request concerns my son, Prince Charmles. To become king of Argonia, one must undertake a special initiation ceremony. There is some risk to life and limb, and the prince is unwilling to do it. As a father, the thought of putting my own son in danger pains me. But he must pass the initiation if he is to succeed me to the throne. It is the tradition of our kingdom. I was considering sending a detail of royal soldiers to protect him during the rite. However, I fear it will ruin his reputation. So my request is this. You outsiders will accompany my son to the royal hunting ground. Naturally, this would remain completely confidential. It is vital that everyone believes my son passed the initiation on his own.
Your Majesty, Prince Charmles is...
What is it this time?
The prince has run off again. I'm extremely sorry, Your Majesty. This is all my fault. I'll bring Prince Charmles to Your Majesty as soon as we can find him. As your humble and faithful servant, I beg...
You incompetent fool! Please pardon my outburst. But we cannot continue this discussion without my son.
You any idea where he is? Unless Charles wants me here, the initiative can't go ahead. Can you cooperate with the castle staff and find him? Oh, the troublesome son of mine. I was holding on to the prince's hand tight so he wouldn't run away. But he somehow slipped out of my grasp and rushed off. Okay, well, where were you, though? Have you heard? Apparently they found Prince Charmles holed up in the 3rd floor. On the 3rd floor. Okay, thank you. Prince Charmles has gone and locked himself in one of the servants' rooms now. He certainly seems determined this time. Really hates the idea of the initiation. This much, maybe the king will have to go up on the idea. I'll take a look at the prince out of that room again. I bet the only thing that'll do would be the lizard to scare him out. Okay, I kind of remember what I have to do. Who is it? Well, you can't just go away, no matter how much you beg and plead. I should not leave this room. I didn't even think about forcing a way in either. If you do it, I'll bite my tongue and die. Okay. Yeah, I kind of remember what I have to do, right? So... Was it through here? Yes. Ah, Munchie. It's been a while since we've seen Munchie in action. And look what's right here. Can I see its face? I kind of want to take a picture of it. I can look at it. Is this gonna work? Oh, it did. Look.
Hmm? Is there something on my head?
Ah! Ah! Ick! Ick! A lizard! What's it doing here? Get it out! Get it out!
Fucking Charmels. Okay, we don't need to look through it now. So let's just go back. So yeah, that's how you get him out. Oh, that texture. Jesus Christ. There we go. This way. The newest the prince would start with the tomfoolery and go over the initiative he's supposed to. Hopefully I'll have learned by now that trying to run away just won't work. Hopefully. Is he out though? Is he gone? When Prince Charmles ran out of the room, he was quite the most hysterical panic. He must really hate lizards. Okay, so... Good job I remembered that, because otherwise I would have not done it. The soldiers told the prince to calm down to the throne room. He looked a bit green in the face, I can tell you. He really looks like he defeated this time. So we have got some story stuff done. That was the main thing I was worried about, was getting nothing done. Alright, let me out my way.
perfect timing. Allow me to introduce my son. This is Prince Charmles, the future king of Argonia.
What is all this, Father? Why are you wasting my time with this whiff-waff?
They're going to protect you during the initiation. They will need to know who you are.
Initiation? Who said anything about the initiation? I don't recall agreeing to that. I hate lizards. How many times do I have to tell you?
Listen carefully, Charmels. Enough is enough. I am aware of your aversion to the initiation, but it remains your duty to complete it. You won't be able to marry Princess Medea until you prove your worth.
Well, I don't care about getting married anyway.
You're making a mistake, Charmels. I hear Princess Medea is, well, boom! You understand what I'm saying?
Wow!
Now, have you reconsidered?
For fuck's sake.
You can leave me out of this, thank you.
Anyway, my son, do you realize what people say about you behind your back? This is your chance to prove yourself, to show the world you are a man. These people can assure your safety. Well, Charmels, do you accept?
Yes? Wait, no. I mean, oh, I don't know.
I heard a yes. That's my prince. I'll ensure that everyone believes you're doing it on your own.
Yeah, but that's not good, is it? Can't force him to do it.
Now, hide yourself in the wagon at the city gates and await your bodyguards.
Right now?
Chancellor, accompany Charmels to the gate. The prince is leaving for his initiation.
Okay.
Summon the royal guards. The prince must have a fittingly ostentatious send-off. Remember, he is leaving on his own.
It shall be as you wish, Your Majesty.
Ah, but wait! I'm not ready yet!
Off at last. I wish you luck. And remember, your mission is top secret. Charmels will explain the details of the initiation himself. Fulfill my request, and you have my word that the magic mirror shall be yours.
Okay. So that is our next destination, is the hunting ground. So we're going to go get an Argon lizard to get an Argon heart. And with that, I am going to end the episode off here. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you like and comment on the video as well. And we will continue on into the next episode. And I'll see you then. Bye!